Hey guys, doing a chest strap today. Using my chest strap for the first time at Alvaro Heritage Museum in Stockport. Something new for you. And let's go and pay. Oh dear.
Hello.
Morning.
Hi.
Oh, 2 adults please.
Sure. I'd like to go around the cockpits today. It's a 15-minute talk on the aircraft. It's £2 each if you want to do that.
No, just
You won't?
just
Okay,
that,
just the
yeah.
entry. Right. So it's £18, please. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Chap is upstairs, by the way.
Super.
So if you go around clockwise around the museum, so
Yeah.
basically if you just go around here and start in that far corner,
Right.
and you work your way around, it's a timeline as you'll see right up to 2011.
Right.
It's all explanatory, self-explanatory. Any questions you want answering just ask?
Well then, alright, thanks very much. Hi guys, this massive Falcon, massive plane, apparently they're really noisy as well, very nice. I think someone said that this was made of fabric. It's one of the first single planes, I think. Got a little motor on it. It looks absolutely weird, but looks scary as well. In a minute, I'll be going on to a virtual reality headset thing. It's fantastic. I wish you could see what I could see. It's actually like he's sitting in the Lancaster bomber. Behind the pilot and the co-pilot. Oh, it's awesome. There'll be a guy explaining it in a few seconds, what it does and who's flying it and so on. Hope you guys enjoy it.
The assembly building, and it was in kind of a very small little office space.
Right.
So when they sold the site, we got given what was the fire station, which is this building here, which was then converted into what this museum is now.
Oh.
I'm just going to get this in the right position.
I didn't know there was one round here. I didn't know.
We're a bit off the beaten track.
Yeah.
Right.
I was thinking going through the housing estate. It sure is down here.
Right, so good luck.
Sit down there.
First time we've had someone with a GoPro on their chair.
All right. Well, I'm a YouTuber, see, so
All right.
just take it.
So, left eye, right eye. So, on this, I'll kind of explain what it's about first. So, in 1943, a radio reporter by the name of Woodford Thomas and his sound engineer Reginald Pidsley went on a bombing raid to Berlin, and they recorded the entire mission from start to finish. It's about nearly 9 hours worth of audio. And they took the audio in the same year, condensed it down into a half-an-hour broadcastable segment, and then broadcast it to the public. And what they did in 2018 with that audio again is they recreated what they might have seen on that mission based on the audio and written accounts made by Vaughan Thomas. So you will be taking the part of Vaughan Thomas on that mission 79 years ago, or nearly in September it'll be 80 years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on your head. What I need you to do is to put your face into the face gasket, then move the device itself round on your face until it's fairly clear. When it's nice and clear, just let me know. I can then tighten this down.
Right.
Okay. So if you'd like to take hold of it, and I have to do some finagling. There we go.
That's it.
Is it fairly clear?
Yeah, that's fine. That.
No, I'll just do the top one so it doesn't fall down your face. YouTube on the browser because they're back. So Trucking Steve.
Trucker, Steve.
Trucker.
You just go. There it is.
There we go.
That's the one.
Oh, the nose. Thanks.
Yeah, brilliant. Hello. I'm just going to have a guy explaining how a submarine, how to detect submarines in the water
He's the chief.
and destroy them,
He's
basically.
looking for these submarines. And pilots up here, they might think they're in charge. No, they're a taxi driver. Because they go where this guy tells you. And what you're going to be doing now, you're going to be one of these guys, and you're going to be on these submarines. So let me see. I'll just load up the first one of them. To start with, this is the radar of all the aircraft over us at the moment. You've got Manchester, you've got Woodford and Liverpool, and all these are the aircraft that are flying over on the different heights. Some are really high up, some are taking off or landing. And you can see those on radar, but under the ocean, it's difficult. So that's why these submarine hunters were developed. So I'll just find. Right, let's take a seat. So basically, you got a Russian submarine. And I might have a bit of artistic license in this story I'm going to tell you. The Russian submarine is based at Perry-Murman.
Right.
Now, as you know, Mr. Putin's got a bit of a problem. And he wants his submarines down here in the Black Sea. Okay.
All the way around. Well, these submarines, the Typhoon,
some nasty pieces of work. We've got 20,000 pound nuclear bombs on them. We can stay underwater for 3 months. We've got nuclear energy. Well, we've got filtration for air, filtration for water. So we can stay down for 3 months. Surface to then load up with food for these 300 hungry submariners. Caviar and vodka, you know, something like that. But also, as well come around here, they also like to spy on what we might be doing. You know how every so often there might be a NATO exercise in the Atlantic. You've got Americans, Canadians, all sorts of them. And these submarines come along because you want to know what's going on. But we don't want them there. So we have to find where they are and tell them to bugger off, basically. So this area is around about here. You've got land. These squares are friendly boats, fishing boats or Royal Navy boats. And you're in the Nimrod and you're on the station. What you've got to do, your submarine is somewhere around here. Don't know where. So you can move this cursor to wherever you want it to be and then drop one of these passive sonobuoys. And when that drops down, it will send a signal out. And if a line comes up in the circle, you've found that the submarine is somewhere along that trajectory. So first of all then, choose where you want to tell the pilot to go. Alright? Right. You want the pilot to go there. So press that one.
On my way.
Pilot saying, on my way. So off he goes.
Waiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. So he's waiting for you to tell him to drop this sonobuoy. You do that by open sonar door there. So you can press that button. Yeah. Sonobuoy dropped in the ocean. Ooh, hey, that's lucky. Found him straight away somewhere on that line. Now, but you don't know where on that line. So you've got to get some kind of triangulation on it now. So you need to move your aircraft somewhere else, not on the line, but somewhere at the side of it, maybe, and drop another sonobuoy when you're ready.
On my way.
Right, so he's going to that other position you told him. He'll be dropping another sonobuoy.
Waiting instructions.
Right, he wanted to drop another sonobuoy.
Affirmative.
First 2 strikes. So you found the submarine now here. Can you hear it? That's the noise the submarine's making.
Oh yeah.
Now, that's the direction, the speed, and how deep he is. What you do now, you give that information to Royal Navy ships or to a friendly, collaborator, and they will then track it. Because what happens now is it's a game of hide and seek. We want to know where that submarine is. They want to get away from us and just do what they want to do. But we can actually tell which submarine that is from the noise. These listening guys are experts, and they have records of the different sounds. Because what will happen is the propellers might be a bit wobbly, or there might be a dent on the conning tower, and all this affects the noise that's coming back to you here and your mates who are doing the listening. So you can actually tell which submarine it is, and they can also tell which crew it is and who the commander is, because each submarine has 2 sets of crews, one on land and one serving. And what you've got here, you've got a spy network, and you've got a spy in Poland. He happens to have a girlfriend that works in the bar at Murmansk. And when she sees this crew departing from the bars, right, this is another crew now that's going out. Another crew is coming back. So she lets her boyfriend know, who lets the Ministry of Defence know, and they can tell who the commander is. Amazingly enough. And that's important because when we're trying to play this game of hide and seek, different commanders use different tactics. One might go low and slow. One might choose to hide over a wreck. One might choose another strategy. And so you can predict what the commander's going to do. Now, in times of war, what happens is you will then drop an active sonobuoy, and the active sonobuoy sends out ping. Now the commander, while he's having his caviar and vodka, he'll hear this ping, and he thinks, they know where I am. But I'm not moving. If they don't move, you can send out another ping twice. That means, I've told you, I know where you are, move please. And if it was time of warfare, you'd send a third ping, and that's really normal. But that's in time of conflict. With this, all you do is just monitor and play hide and seek, keep an eye on where mercenaries are, because they just want to find out what we're up to. So basically, that's what the Nimrod does. And, well, that's what it did, because it doesn't do it anymore. They went out of service. That was one of the reasons why this factory closed down. They were developing the MRA-4, a new one. And they designed wings in Chester by computer. But when they came to put them on the old fuselages, they didn't fit very well. Because the old fuselages had been built on a wooden airframe, and it didn't connect very well. So the engineers here said to the government, you've got to have new fuselage. They started to build 6, and then the government said, it's costing far too much, we're chucking it. So we had 6 brand new MR4s on the tarmac here. It's got chopped up, and the project was cancelled. So with that, another aircraft called the RJ-146, passenger aircraft, that had ceased production, and we'd lost the last contract for modifying aircraft to become refuelers. BA Systems said there's no need for Woodford anymore, because I don't know, are you local at all? All this area where the houses are used to be an airfield. So I thought, well, we don't need Woodford anymore. We've got Toulouse, we've got Bristol, we've got Wharton, where they make the fighter aircraft. So they didn't need this place anymore, so they closed it down. But they were good, in fact, that this used to be the fire station. And so this was donated to a very small museum that was already on the site. Moved here and is now called the Avro Heritage Museum. You know why it's called Avro? Now you've finished killing submarines. Come over here with me and I'll show you.
We've got Nimrod laying outside, maritime reconnaissance aircraft. These ones,
Verdon Row, born in Manchester. 1900s, like many people at the time, he was interested in, can we fly, can man fly? Lots of people were interested in it. And so they were building all kinds of aircraft out of bits of paper and balsa and rubber bands, you know. But he was very good. And he was quite successful in designing these, so much so that he then had to have a factory.
Do you want the ticket?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, no. And so he used to build these aircraft in sheds all around Manchester, in Chedderton, in Trafford Park. Eventually, the company grew, and it became known as Avro. That's how it became known as Avro. And so Manchester has a great deal of heritage. He stayed with the company until about 1928. And when he left to move down south, he was interested in developing flying boats. That company became known as Saunders Road Flying Boats. Still kept an interest here, but in the very early days, this is one of his factories, Manchester. And the guy here, he's come for a job, looking for a job. He's a draftsman, very creative, and he impressed Elliot Bird and took him on. And that man was a guy called Roy Chadwick. And Roy Chadwick became one of the most brilliant designers of aircraft the country's ever seen, and stayed with Avro all through to 1947. He designed all these aircraft. He designed the Lancaster bomber. He designed an aircraft called the Tudor. And in 1947, this Tudor aircraft, small passenger aircraft, they were flight testing it. And they finished the day, they went back, the mechanics serviced it overnight. The next day, Roy Chadwick and his crew went up in the Tudor, and the mechanics had cross-wired the aileron when they were servicing it. Instead of going up and to the right, it went down to the left, crashed in the sand room. We drowned in it. One survived, but because he was a very famous designer, he was working with Avro at Chadderton and Woodford here for all those years. That's why they decided to call this new bypass that's opened a couple of weeks ago the Roy Chadwick Way. So Roy Chadwick and Avro is part of Manchester's heritage. And in the Lancaster, if you stand there to the right, you'll see a desk, and that was Roy Chadwick's desk where he used to do all and designing the aircraft. So very strong heritage of aviation. As you go around the hall, the top tells you the chronological development of the different aircraft that Avro and then Roy Chadwick designed, and below are storybooks that explain about the different aircraft. One of the most famous ones that Roy Chadwick designed was the Lancaster Second World War bomber. And around about 4,000 of those were built here. Others were built different factories around the country, some built in Canada. Over 4,000 of the 7,000 were shot down. Imagine that a crew of 7, so 28,000, 18 to 22-year-olds that died. Frightening, isn't that? 18 to 22. Have you seen there's a virtual reality machine? Have you? Oh, now you know what it was like.
That was awesome.
Yeah. That's a sort of... I can't comprehend it myself. But of 112 people in Bomber Command in the Second World War, 55,000 were killed. Not just in Lancasters, but in all the other bomber aircraft that were shot down. So, AV Row, overall Elliot Bird and Row. You see over here that over the years, the companies have merged with other famous companies in the 30s and 40s. Became Facility, then British Aerospace, then BAE Systems. And BAE Systems still operates, but not at Woodford anymore. Brief history of Avro and Roy Chandler. Fantastic engineer.
Yeah.
Oh, have you been in the cockpit?
No.
It's smarty.
Yeah.
All the time. Well, yes, to think that all this area was just a big airfield. No, how many times used to come to the air shows here. Fantastic. Anyway, enjoy your visit.
Yeah,
And
thank you
ask
very much.
questions of the ones that are around.
Yes.
Usually either the flight engineers or pilots or I used to be head teachers. With an interest in aviation. Enjoy.
Alright, thanks very much. Well, that was impressive.